What's up everybody, welcome to another video. Today I've got another insane survival build for you all. I've already technically used this build in one of my older videos a year ago and I beat 3 BC with it. Technically, I've also used another version of this build to beat 2 BC and you all might have seen that in my last video. Either way, this build is insane and I might even go as far as to say that it's one of the best in the entire game. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. The build is really easy to naturally come across, which is probably why I ended up beating the second and third difficulties with it. All you really need for this one is a few simple components to make it work. In your primary and secondary slots, you'll want the ice shards and the nutcracker respectively. If you want you can do a bind, as I did, or you can just press both buttons one after the other. Either way, it's really your choice and neither will really affect your experience. In your skill slots, I put the crusher and the wolf trap in. They can be there in whatever order you want as it's really up to personal preference for that one. In the backpack, I put the spiked shield, but the parry shield, thunder shield, or really any shield will work. But that means you'll have to use a mutation slot for armadillo pack which parries when you roll. This build is near perfect, for me, for many reasons. It slows down enemies, which is one of, if not the best, a fix you can have for a survival weapon since it'll make every enemy slower than you, allowing you to get tons of easy hits in while they'll be struggling to get a single attack animation off. Another cracked synergy is the interaction between Wolf Trap, Nutcracker, and Heart of Ice, a mutation. Nutcracker and Wolf Trap are perfect for each other because the Wolf Trap roots enemies who get stuck in it, making the victims immobile and take slightly more damage per second. So not only do they take crits when they're rooted, but they also take extra damage on top of that. It's already an insane combo before you add in Heart of Ice, which reduces skill cooldowns whenever you get a crit on a rooted, stunned, or frozen enemy. And it doesn't give small cooldown reductions, it can give up to 2 seconds at the soft cap for survival scrolls, which is a sixth of the Wolf Trap's entire cooldown. The triple synergy is what makes this build so good. The enemies are taking so much damage while not being able to move that it makes it completely unfair for the monsters. And even if you do get hit, you don't take as much damage because of all your extra health. If I ever make a video where I talk about the top 3 builds in all of Dead Cells, this is definitely a great candidate. Despite its somewhat inferior damage per second compared to some tactics builds, its survivability and the overall safeness of the build makes it one of the best in my opinion. You could almost say it's the opposite of a glass cannon, because of how much damage there is compared to the risk of actually dying. If you're careful, pretty much nothing can combo you to death. That last hit really pissed me off. I would have gotten the no-hit if that didn't touch me. I never expected it either. But so far the run is only getting easier. I think I got the 60 kill streak door on every single level, and it is only going to get easier from here, since the next few biomes are usually loaded with scroll stats. I didn't really have high hopes going into this fight, and y'all will probably find out why. The Scarecrow is easily the most agile boss in the game, and ice shards don't work as well on him. I kind of gave up towards the end of the fight. High Peak Castle is generally really easy, but you still have to be insanely careful, because everything hits like a fucking truck, but you get a lot of dual scrolls which increase the fuck out of your health and make the next boss a little more balanced. Hand of the King has one of the largest health bars in the entire game, which makes him a little harder. He hits hard, but he's not the worst unless you get comboed. I fucking hate this game. Unless you already know how the game ends or have beaten 5 BC, I suggest you click off the video because the next area and the real Athena boss fight are coming up, and I don't want to spoil the story for you all. This isn't the first time I've made it here, but I usually don't make it far in this biome, so I just delete the footage of what happens after I beat Hand of the King, so this is probably the first or second time I've played this biome on my channel. Here's the final boss. I've never beat him before, so I usually get nervous as fuck around now. I got a lot closer this time, but I still messed up. At least I know I can do it now. Anyways, if you all made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll make sure to see you in the next one.